In our top story on Newspoint, the Israeli military has killed an Islamic Jihad militant in Gaza, the first such reported death since the start of a ceasefire with Hamas in the Palestinian territory. The military said Israeli troops in southern Gaza identified several armed suspects who posed a threat and eliminated a militant from Hamas's ally, Islamic Jihad. The health ministry in the Hamas-run territory confirmed that one person was killed and 4 others were wounded. The IDF also said that in several areas of the Gaza Strip, its soldiers fired warning shots towards masked suspects approaching Israeli troops. Meanwhile, a convoy of trucks carrying humanitarian assistance rolled into Gaza's Rafah on Wednesday, and people were seen gathering aid that had fallen off the trucks as they moved along Rafah's battered roads. On Wednesday, top officials from the U.S., Israel, and Egypt reportedly began discussions for the second stage of the Gaza hostage ceasefire deal, some 2 weeks ahead of the scheduled date. The reports came as Qatari Prime Minister said he was ready to start mediating talks on the second stage of the 3-phase deal as soon as possible. Now, U.S. President Donald Trump's West Asia envoy Steve Witkoff asserted his commitment to reaching the second phase amid concerns that Israel will resume fighting after the first stage is over. Now, furthermore, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio promised steadfast support for Israel in a call with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Now, 2 days after President Donald Trump's inauguration, Rubio spoke to Netanyahu to underscore that maintaining the United States' steadfast support for Israel is a top priority for President Trump. In other development, U.S. President Donald Trump signed an executive order to once again designate Yemen's Iran-backed Houthi rebels a foreign terrorist organization. The administration's move aims to reimpose the more restrictive label after former President Joe Biden in 2021 removed the designation that Trump had signed near the end of his first term last year. Now, Biden put the Houthis back on the list of specially designated global terrorist groups. The slightly less severe classification allowed for humanitarian aid to reach the war-torn country. Meanwhile, Houthi rebels freed the crew of the merchant ship Galaxy Leader after detaining them for more than a year, citing the ceasefire in Gaza between Israel and Hamas as motivation. Now, after their release, the crew arrived in Muscat on Wednesday. Houthis had seized the Bahamas-flagged vessel off the Yemeni Red Coast weeks after the war in the Gaza Strip broke out on October 7, 2023. Helicopter-borne Houthi rebels had stormed the vessel and detained its 25 international crew, which comprised of 25 nationals from Bulgaria, Ukraine, the Philippines, Mexico, and Romania. In Lebanon, senior Hezbollah commander Sheikh Mohammed Ali Hamadi was shot dead on Tuesday. This is according to Lebanese media reports that said that Hamadi was killed outside his house by attackers arriving in 2 vehicles. He served as the commander of Hezbollah's western al-Baqa region and was on the FBI's most wanted list.